Today, I'm just gonna share with you my experience with this pandemic coronavirus. As most of you know, I'm one of those who got positive for the COVID-19. But as you can see, I am well now. I've never been better and I feel great already. In fact, I am just waiting for my result for the test, and if it's going to be negative, they will just discharge me straight away. So I'm actually ready to leave. Fingers crossed. I'm just really happy. And also, I've been staying here for quite a while now. It's almost 2 weeks. So all my symptoms are gone and bad days have passed. And now, before I leave this area, I'm just gonna share with you that this is our isolation room. This is basically a hotel room. So I think they prefer to keep us here rather than sending us to the hospital because we're also under mild cases naman. So it's nothing really serious. And if you think about it, there are a lot of people who needs more serious medical attention other than us. Nabubulol ako. Other than us. So yun. And also, for those severe cases, they have special institution for them with full medical equipments. But I don't really wish anyone to go through such thing because it might be really daunting. Imagine, even here, it's kind of terrifying already. Every time you wait for the result and every time you go through laboratory tests, so you're just waiting on what's gonna happen next. And then, well, if you're gonna ask me if I was symptomatic, well, for me, that wasn't my case. Although there are people who are asymptomatic, but for me, I had these mild symptoms, but it's not that serious anyway. I had this dry cough associated with itchy throat. It's just, for me, the most irritating one because you try to expel something out of your throat, but you just cough and then nothing happens. You just cough like consistently, but nothing happens. So it's irritating. It's very itchy. And other than that, I had this body aches, which is the most significant for me because I really felt it. It's really body aches. You feel over fatigued and stuff. You feel so tired. Also, I had this headache, but it's very tolerable. I call this like tight chest because I feel like every time you breathe, you feel exhausted. Parang pagod kang huminga. So I felt that as well, which is kind of bothersome because, you know, when it's related to breathing now, you feel like pneumonia, whatever other stuff. So you just kind of ignore it, but still you get to be paranoid about the symptom. And also I had this, I had dry throat. Like every time I wake up in the morning, I feel like my throat is really dry. But for me, kasi I always drink water with lemon, so it suits. And I think parang it's going near to having sore throat, but I never waited for that to happen because I really hate having sore throat. I don't really like that. And the last thing I had was diarrhea. It went for a couple of days, like 4 days, diarrhea when I was here already. So, yun lang. Yun yung mga symptoms ko as far as I can remember. I never had fever and sore throat. I know like most of the people experience that because the tendency kasi of the body to react when they detect that the virus is inside your body is they just release these chemicals, right? So it makes you febrile. But for me, wala man akong fever. I felt feverish, but when they take my body temperature, it's always within the range of 37.5 to 37.7. So for me, parang hindi fever yan. For me, I consider that not fever. For me, it wasn't like I was febrile. So wala, in-ignore ko na yun. And they actually gave us medications like the paracetamol and nasal spray, but I never took it. Matigas ang ulo ko sa ganun. I stay away from medications if possible. I just try to take some natural remedies for myself, like mga home remedies. And yes, let me share with you what I did as well for these symptoms. As what I've said, I always take my water with lemon, hot water with lemon. And good thing is I brought this flask with me, so I always put my hot water here. And then the secret is I also put ginger and garlic inside. But if you can boil it, like really boil it, because I don't have it here, if you can really boil it, it's better that way. And aside from that, this is my water for the whole time. Like hot water for how many days? Ganun ko lang tinitreat yung self ko. And if I have blocked nose, yes, I also have blocked nose din pala for like 2 nights. So I just had this, hindi ko nagamit yung nasal spray, but I had this Tita Kits, my essentials like the eucalyptus inhaler, and all of us know this, Vicks. So ito lang yung mga dala ko. And I also take some supplements. My vitamin C here. I think most of the compartments they're already empty because I've been staying here na nga for quite a while now. Kaya my vitamin C's are almost finished. I take vitamin C 2,000 milligrams a day. That was before, but since mauubos na nga siya, right now I'm just taking 1,000 milligrams per day, which is okay lang naman din. And then yes, my other secret is this apple cider vinegar. Yes, this has been my best friend for a long time now. Even before Corona, nagle-lemon na din talaga ako. And I do this as well every morning. I take this apple cider vinegar. Just an information, hope it helps. If you buy apple cider vinegar, you just need to make sure that it has the mother on it. If you can see, parang ganyan, with the mother. You just need to make sure that you have that. See these residues? Ito ata yung mother. As far as I know, this is the mother. And as far as I know, the mother is the one that has more health boosting natural proteins, and it has really a lot of healthy bacteria and acetic acid, which is good for your gut. So you just want to maintain your guts clean and in good shape. Even without looking at the label, you will definitely know that it has a mother on it, because it's kind of like the mother gives it more dark brownish color for the vinegar. So siya yung nagbibigay ng cloudy appearance for the vinegar. So yun siya. And yeah, I just shared it with you because this really helped me a lot then for other conditions which I'm not yet ready to disclose. So for now, Corona muna. But yes, this really helps. Those are just my natural remedies. I know, guys, like ginger and garlic is very inexpensive in the Philippines, so you can just buy it there. Why not, diba? Lemon, maybe it's not very accessible sa Pilipinas, but calamansi is a good alternative for that. And other than that, I guess turmeric powder or turmeric itself is also very beneficial. I think it's one of the most beneficial crop or produce you can ever have in this world. Parang ganun siya. Because it's, aside from its anti-inflammatory, mga antibacterial and antiviral properties din siya. So yes. And all of these stuff, like the ginger and the garlic, has antibacterial and antiviral properties, and it's very, very effective. I think our ancestors already used this before pa, diba? And so I think that's it. I think that that finishes all my story and all the details I can disclose and I can share to everyone. Yeah, that's just my advice, to stay home and stay safe, and let's help not to spread this and to end this pandemic and to get our normal lives back. Yeah, you need to just boost your immune system, and whatever I've said, yun yung nagpapaboost din ng immune system ko. Other than that, I also had my smoothie before, yung mga smoothie ko na celery and kale with spinach. Yun yung ginagawa ko if I was on the flat, gagawin ko. But here, I cannot do that here because I don't have any stuffs. Ito lang yung nadala ko when they picked me up for isolation. So yeah, it helps then to eat a lot of fruits, a lot of good stuff. Make yourself healthy at the moment and stop smoking. You really need your lungs to be in good shape right now. It's the one who's gonna fight for you if you have this coronavirus. And rest well, have like longer sleep, yun. And yeah, that's it, guys. And also I just wanna take this opportunity to thank all those people who prayed for me. I really do appreciate it. I've read all the comments and messages. Maraming salamat po. Daghang salamat sa inyong tanan.